welcome everybody to the latest video, back with a few pickups. So yeah, I've pulled some games off the shelf that I picked up recently. Some are a little bit older than others, but yeah, there's a few more recent ones. I thought, oh, you know, I ain't done proper pickups for a while, so yeah, I'll just show you what I've been buying, what I've found. So I won't hang about, I'll get straight into it. So thought about watching the Godfather films again recently, and I've got them on DVD, but I thought, yeah, it's one set that I've never found in the wild on Blu-ray. So I jumped on CEX to see if I could get the trilogy, and it was 15 quid. So I'd look on eBay and I managed to find this off Music Magpie for a tenner, free post, which was £9 something. I'll put up next to it, like all of these, I'll put up next to it the prices that I paid for them. So yeah, got the Godfather 1, 2 and 3. Second one probably being my favourite, but happy to finally get that on Blu-ray. Just surprising, never found it, you know, out and about. Always see the DVDs but never the Blu-rays. So that's it for films. Moving on to a couple of Switch games. Got this one off CEX for, I believe it was £8. Like I say, I put the prices next to it. It looks quite an interesting sort of action platforming puzzling game. Yeah, it looks quite decent. I don't know if it's a bit like Ratchet and Clank or something similar to that. Pretty decent for £8. So I snagged that one. And then I've recently, you know, been obviously looking on Facebook Marketplace, and noticed quite a lot of people selling Switch games at the moment just before Christmas. And I missed out on some Switch games that someone had put up for £3 each, or the lot for 15. And there was Mario Kart, which surprisingly I've not got for the Switch, Mario Kart. And there was a few other decent games, like Minecraft, and there was a Lego one. I messaged, and it had only been up for like 4 minutes when I messaged. I'll see if I can find the picture of them. And anyway, so I'll put it up if I find the picture. If not, then you won't see it. But yeah, I messaged, it had only been up for about 4 minutes, and she said, oh no, someone else has already got some of the games. I said, is any left? And surprisingly, no one took the lot for 15, because I would have just took the lot for 15. And there was Wii Switch Fit, and it came with the ring and the little leg attachment for the controller. So that was there, and there was a Peppa Pig game and 2 FIFA games. And I managed to get the remaining ones. There was 4 games, got them for a tenner, £2.50 each, and they traded in for £37. The Switch Fit one was like £13 credit. Peppa Pig was like 13-14 credit. So I don't know what the person was thinking who left those behind. Maybe they're just interested in certain games and they weren't bothered about CX credit or anything. But yeah, so I managed to pick those up, but I was unlucky to not to get Mario Kart, because I still need that. And anyway, there was someone else, another listing come up about 2 days later, and I messaged, and she had them individually priced, but they weren't that bad. I'll see if I can find a picture again of the listing. And someone had already took a couple of the games, but they left behind Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Has got a damaged case, which I never noticed that, you know. I don't know if I've done that. But yeah, that's easily replaced, isn't it? But yeah, that was listed for 20 quid, which I think it's like a £40 game. I'll put it up next to it. What it is, I think it's still 40 in CEX. So yeah, happy to get that. I've never really been into the Zelda games. I've got Breath of the Wild, so maybe I'll have to give them a go. But for 20 quid, you know, first party Nintendo game all day long. Pick that up. I think it's like £26 voucher, so if I just wanted to trade it, you know. And the other game was 30 and 1, and that's already gone to CEX, and that was like, so anyway, that was a £5, so I paid 25 for that and the 30 and 1. And the 30 and 1 I think traded in for £13. So yeah, 25 quid and 13 voucher, and I get to keep Zelda, so that wasn't too bad. Picked this up actually today in a charity shop for 50p. I think it's a £6 game in CX. They'll give me £3 voucher, but I might keep it. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I was in a charity shop. Bought this off CX online. I was looking on eBay, and complete, it's like, I'm sure it goes to like 35 to 40 quid with the manual. I thought I'll risk it. I had some vouchers. I thought I'll risk it with CEX. It was £22 plus the post, so it was like nearly 25 quid. And it sadly, it didn't come with a manual, but I'm all right with that. You know, if I find a manual in the future, for 22 quid, you know, happy to put that into the collection. And it's one of these games. It just uses the Wii remote. None of this, you know, the nunchuck and using the motor, because I ain't too keen on them games. I'm not keen on the motion plus on the motion games. It just uses that or a normal controller. I'm happy. So yeah, love the Kirby games. You know, all the way back to the NES and that. You know, great games. Pretty simple but good. So really happy with that one. I've got the other one for the Wii. Which one's Epic Yarn, is it? And I think that's the only other Kirby game, so that sort of completes a little subset. And then PS4 game, it's an American copy, but it was £2 in a charity shop. I think it's only like a £5 game, CEX. But yeah, happy to pick that up. Love The Walking Dead. I think I've got this on the PS3 anyway, but you know, a couple of quid in the charity shop, you're going to pick it up, aren't you? Talking about PS3 games, we've got Fairy Tale Fights. This was CX. In CX for £6, I think it was £6 in store, and it's a hack and slash platformer adventure, and this is complete. So yeah, you know, when I go into CX now into my local, I look through the PS3 stuff, and it's like got. You know, there's not many games now on the shelf that I've not got. So to find one I haven't got, going to pick it up. Looks quite interesting, that Fairy Tale Fights. I'll stick the price up of this, of what I got this off eBay for. I've got the other one. I've got Ascension. Is it the one game, the PSP one? Is it Ascension? Not the PSP one. Oh, I've got Ascension anyway, and I've got Volume 2 of God of War, which is the PSP games. Didn't have this one, God of War 1 and 2. Of course, I've got 3 as well. But yeah, didn't have this one, and this came up on auction on eBay, and I won it for, I think with the post it was like 25 quid. I say I'll put it up next to it, but a decent price and lovely condition, so that was a good win. I picked this up a few months back now from Vintage Gamer Shinobi. I think he had it on up for 25, and I think I paid 20. I'm not sure what it goes for in CX now, but I'll put it up next to it. It's probably only around the same sort of price, but you know, it was complete. It was in there, and I'm not too sure what this one's like on the PS2, but the Shinobi games were good back in the day, so happy with that one. Another recent pickup, just come in the post yesterday, I believe, is RC to Go. So this is like a radio controlled car game, and looks a lot of fun. Sure, I've seen somebody pick this up recently, but I've yeah, I ordered this probably 5-6 days ago, and then I think I saw it on someone's video after that. But yeah, it looks a lot of fun, this one. I can't remember, I think it's for 18 quid in CEX with its manual. It goes for a bit more, I think, on eBay, but I got this for like 9-10 quid. Needs to change the spindle bit. It didn't come with a manual, but for a tenner or less than a tenner, you know, I'm happy with that. I mean, you know, it's nice to have the manuals, isn't it? But it's not a deal breaker for me, you know. If it's cheaper to get it without the manual, and there's a bit of a difference in the price, then I don't mind getting it, but without the manual. But yeah, that's it. Apart from having no manual, the disc mint, very good condition. But yeah, I've got some of those spare spindle bits, so I'll just replace that. Just move those over there, get them in shot. Moving on to the last few bits now, and a bit of retro, bit of cartridge stuff. So we'll start with an NES game, Nintendo Entertainment System game, and we got Power Blade. This was from CEX. It was about £8, something like that. Yeah, wanted this one for a while actually. Decent condition. So it's a sort of platforming action game. You've got a boomerang as a weapon. Yeah, pretty decent little title. So happy to get that one. Add to the NES collection. We've got a couple of we've got a Mega Drive game first. This one was from In Store for a tenner. I have got a loose cart of this, and I have played some of it. Decent sort of platforming game. We got James Bond, code name Robocod, James Bond 2. Yeah, it comes in like this clamshell case. It's a decent little platformer, and yeah, it was, the box does need replacing. It's got a bit of a crack at the top there, but it's in one of these EA cases. I think I might have a spare one. A little bit of a stain on the manual, but apart from that, it's not bad condition. This was a tenner from in my local CEX, so happy to get that one. And we'll finish with a couple of Master System games. We've got Speedball. This was off eBay. I think it was like a £4.50 plus post or something. So it weren't a great deal. I think it was like £7-8 with post. So I don't know too much about this game. It's like a futuristic sports game, yeah, from what it says there. So yeah, I was just flicking through and look at the Master System stuff, and saw this one. It was pretty cheap, and I thought, yeah, let's add this one to the collection. So it's all in there. So yeah, we've got Speedball. I've got my Master System hooked up at the moment, and a few of the consoles in the other room, and I've got a console pickup, but I might save that one for another video. But yeah, I've been playing in the other room on some of the retro consoles. And then the last game we've got for the Master System again, and this was a game I used to play a lot on the Spectrum. I suppose a lot of people who had a Spectrum played this game quite a lot. It's a decent game, and yeah, I got it on the Master System, and I have played a bit of it. I'll tell you what, it's getting used to the controls, and anyway, I'll show you what it is first, and it's Renegade. This was £32 from CEX, and they didn't have a copy in CEX with the manual, which I think was like 50, I think, but it was 32 without a manual. And like I say, ain't too bothered I ain't got a manual. I'll show you the cart. Decent condition. I'm not too fussed that it's not got a manual. I just wanted the game, and you know, you're talking 50 odd quid on eBay for this, so 32 plus post, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, like these old brawling sort of fighting games, you know, you're attacking one person here, and then the other comes up, and starts beating you from behind. So it's like you have to jab him and then walk off, and then, you know, there's a bit of tactic into the fighting, so you try not to get hit from behind. But yeah, I used to love it on the old platform, the railway platform, and you throw them off, chuck them over the edge, and yeah, great fun I used to have on the Spectrum. I used to love playing this on the Spectrum. So very happy. It's a game I've wanted for I mean, obviously I've not got a Spectrum, not got any way of playing Spectrum games at the moment. So yeah, it's a game I've wanted on the Master System for a long time, and I've finally got round to getting a copy. Love the artwork on the front there, brilliant. So yeah, very happy to finally add Renegade into the collection on the Master System. Yeah, very good. So yeah, that's the pickups. That's the pickups I've got this time round. There is more floating about in different shelves, but I just thought I'd just, you know, pick a few off, and I'm not keeping them piled up anymore, you know. Stick them on the shelves, and then, like I say, just do a video. I'll pick a few off and show you what I've been picking up recently. So yeah, that's it for the video. Yeah, it's coming to Christmas now, isn't it? And you know, this year's just flew by, just flown by. You know, it's yeah, I'll try and get another video out soon. I don't know what I'm saying, rambling. But yeah, I'll get another video out soon, and yeah, show you a console I've picked up and some other games. Actually, 2 new consoles I picked up, and a load of games to go with one of them anyway. So yeah, that's it for now. If I don't do a video before Christmas, everybody have a good one. You know, get stuck into the turkey. But if you're vegetarian, leave that turkey alone. Yeah. See you next one. Everybody take it easy, stay safe, and